I'm suffering right now, guys. I'm suffering. I'm suffering. I'm gonna save them all. I'm gonna save them. I'm going to Niji-san. I'm busting down their doors, and I'm gonna save every single last one of them. I'm saving people from Vshojo. I'm gonna go after Hollow Knight, which I don't know what they did, but I'm gonna probably find something very disturbing about it. But I'm gonna save them all. I'm gonna make every VTuber independent. I'm not letting them fall in the corporational attack, I swear to God. I'm gonna save them all, don't you worry. But on the unfortunate news, basically everyone's leaving. Everyone's leaving Vshojo. I figured this might be a week thing before everyone else just goes away, but no, everyone leaves just today. Just today. All of a sudden, it's just today. Everyone just grouped together and they leave. Amelie just posted on her Twitter that she done. She gone. She posted it. She's going back to Independence. I don't know if she's going to make a video on it or whatever. Michi, gone. Michi just made a video. She gone. I haven't seen anything from Kuro and all the other people from Vshojo. But next stop is Niji-san. We are taking our pitchforks. We're getting the fire. And we're burning it to the ground. And we're saving everyone from there. And putting on an independent Contract Centuries. I swear to God. We're gonna do it. We're gonna save everyone. No one should be under the corporation corruption system. We're gonna save them all. We're gonna save them all. I know we will. But in the meantime, before we get started with the NFL series that we were supposed to do, I figured, we're gonna start things off a little differently. The judge and jury of YouTube has made videos of Vshojo, and when I say judge and jury, I call him Penguin. I know that's not his thing, but I call him Mr. Penguin over here. This is my Judge Judy of YouTube right here. This is where, like, you do not want to get under this man's radar, I swear to God. But anyway, normally when we do Vshojo, I'm really supposed to be looking at Nux and Tectone for this information, because they know a lot about this industry, a lot. But if we have to, we'll go visit them. I just don't want any bias and crap like that, because I know people are like, oh, Tecton, you don't know anything about Vshojo and crap, and I felt like, regardless if that's true or not, controversial, not biased, and then Nux is like all over the place with that, but we'll go visit their sites eventually whenever they really put some interesting context on there when it comes to Vshojo. But I just figured now that, like, if Vshojo is getting the Judge Judy of YouTube involved here, I'm ecstatic. I'm splendid. I'm really happy for this. I really, really am. So we're gonna see, what his reaction is, basically. So, this one is specifically talking about Iron Mouse. And then this one right here is talking about the collapse that he just posted an hour ago, so we might as well add that into the mix. I already started watching this one right here with, Tecton on my off time. I don't know when, like, the right time is to use one of his videos where something non-biased, in my own opinion, but still, I'm still gonna, like, look at them to make sure I found the right ones here. So after we finished, this, we're gonna go over to AGT 6 and 7, we're gonna review them, and then we'll play, Madden against the Patriots, if my capture card or my freaking graphics card isn't gonna shit on me today. But, we're gonna start it right here. So, just give me a couple secs here, because I'm supposed to... Oh, wait, I didn't even bring my drink here. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna move this to 43, because I want you guys... 46, 43. You're gonna hear it. Hold on, let me turn this down a little bit here. Okay, I'm gonna go run and get my soda real quick, because I'm still in, Basically, whenever I get pissed off or something, normally I drink a bunch of soda or I drink a bunch of energy drinks, but I only have Pepsi Zero, and it's gonna do the trick, so just give me, like, 30 seconds. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm sorry. Oh god. I actually ran into a bunch of cockroaches, and apparently there was some raccoon on my trash can that I just didn't question. I just assumed that's what raccoons do. I'm shaking a little bit. Oh god. Okay. Woo. There, I got my drink. Okay, we're ready for this. Alright. So, we're just gonna watch the judge and jury of YouTube basically drop the hammer on Vshojo. Either play Madden or watch AGT, one of those two. I'm too tired to, like, remember what I planned today. So, yeah. Okay, hold on. Let's get back into it. Okay. Big screen. We're gonna put the capture on. Remember, I'm not sponsored by anything or any of these ads. Oh my god, here we go. This is it. The moment we've been waiting for. The king of YouTube has returned. Okay, no, wait, hold on. Before you start ruffling some feathers, can I put this... I need this on, because I can't read very well. Okay, one more thing. He is not really... I still think Tecton and Nux are going to be the bigger, like... the bigger people that's going to explode this even more. Like, this is only just the beginning. I'm going to tell you guys this right now. This is only going to be the beginning of the downfall of Vshojo. Once the lawyer crap is done, or whatever policies they put down, the thing's going to be revealed. Everything. Even people who just joined Vshojo are going to expose everything. But for right now, the king of YouTube is going to announce his disregardments to a certain VTuber industry. Squirming in their chairs in anger. Joke's on you, I don't have a chair. I have a bed. Things to say about some of the biggest players in the industry. But yep. I just can't help myself. I can't bite my tongue on it. I'm like Winnie the Pooh poking a beehive because yes, I love you. You make the right acronyms at the right moment. Now, I have bah humbugged VTuber agencies. We've all hated them. We're just not ready to find them yet. With these organizations, and they are extraordinarily corrupt. Yes, thank you, God. Thank you. Are exploitative, and they treat their talent more like prisoners. It is unbelievable. Oh, I was hoping you made something a little bit more creative than prisoners. I was going to be in a mental asylum where we're just supposed to be quiet. Before I dive deeper into the spaghetti and the meatballs on my disdain for VTuber agencies in the industry, I would like to give you the catalyst for why I'm talking about it again today. I know he's going to make a follow-up video of this. Really sad video about why she's leaving Vshojo. Vshojo being another huge no-show. They are a massive agency that's represented some of the top talent.
Unfortunately, I recently found out that for the past couple of months, I have been misled by Vshojo.
Unfortunately, poor soul.
I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid.
Yeah, I'm amazed he got away with this for so long. I'm amazed.
That the Immune Deficiency Foundation, which is the most important...
The IDF Foundation, listen, you need a riot against Vshojo. Iron Mouse can't be the only one lawyering up here. We all need to lawyer up and take down that company.
For those that don't know who Iron Mouse is, she is one of the biggest streamers on Twitch in terms of subscribers.
I know, she broke the all-time record. Yes, she did, baby. Yes, she did.
She has CVID. So she does a lot of
bitch of a disease that I wish we can find cures for. But guess what? Since Donald Trump's gonna get rid of all Department of like Health and Human Services or whatever, that's probably not gonna happen. Or the CBC. Who knows?
Foundation that she was fundraising for, something that she does often, but Vshojo is required in this process because they handle her money in certain...
Yeah, I'm a little confused on that part right there with the handling money situation. Because I don't know how I thought all the money just goes to her. And then whatever funding Vshojo does, she just pays it off or something. I thought that's what's going to happen. But when I did my research, I figured Vshojo played a huge effing role when it came to the money situation. And I didn't realize that. I thought it was like... they bullied their way. Oh, no. They already had things in place before they even joined Vshojo in their contract signing. I was shocked as hell.
In the space. Like, I'm going to get deeper into, like, a lot of things with VTuber agencies that I've tiptoed around quite a bit in the past.
No, I want you to please talk about them.
But let me just go ahead.
Especially Nichi-san, because we need to get that also in the mix here.
That Vshojo still hasn't paid.
Like, listen, my Niji-san VTubers need to, I cry for them to leave. I do, because I don't know what's next. I don't know what's next. I mean, if someone could learn their lesson and become a great VTuber agency, God forbid, you're gonna make millions of dollars. You are. If you don't fuck it up.
They promptly sent the payment, and the subathon was a huge success. So I decided to do.
Oh yeah, and I know Connor's gonna make a video about everything eventually, but I think that he's gonna say the legal sense crap again, which I understand why.
And I ended up getting over 300,000 subscribers and breaking the all-time sub record. But this also meant that we had raised $515,000.
Damn.
For the Efficiency Foundation. I once again asked Vshojo to make the donation on my behalf, but unfortunately.
Yeah, but they kind of felt like, yeah, we could just like wait a couple more years, maybe just forget about it. That's what they thought.
It was extremely successful and raised a ton of money, hundreds of thousands of dollars for the Immune Deficiency Foundation, and Vshojo did pay it out the first time around. But when she came back,
but wait till the second around, bitch.
It broke records and it raised over $500,000 that were supposed to go to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. That has still not been paid out.
I know.
To this day, according to Iron Mouse. Now, I've seen a little bit of confusion. People wondering why would Vshojo even be handling that money in the first place? Why would
yes, that was my first reaction. I was like, why are they handling the money? Like, I think all money should go to the creator first, and then if you want to add the service fee for joining Vshojo and all that crap, then intervene there. That's what I honestly thought. But no. When you read the fine print, it's a little bit different.
Since it's her Twitch. Well, that's where you get into the really stinky territory, where in a lot of cases, these agencies, they handle the finances of the talent. Like, they put their grubby paws on
efficient, right?
The talent does. So it's not uncommon in the space for the agreement between talent and agency to have the agency directly handle like their Twitch subs and their Twitch revenue and their Twitch.
I still don't agree with that, but like if you look at it from like a corporate standpoint, I understand why. But when you look at it a different way for like an independent person who doesn't join any corporations, I still think that's a little cheesy weezy over there.
So I highly encourage you to check out the full thing for the entire scoop. But in her case specifically, that was actually kind of appealing to her because then she would be able to stay even more private because she really values her anonymity. So having Vshojo involved.
Yeah, because I heard it. I thought part of the reason why she did that was also for privacy reasons as well.
Through Tiltify, it wasn't a problem, but when
I don't know if they actually. Here's the thing. I still suspect that Iron Mouse privacy was somewhat leaked. I have a feeling that we're not going to get to that part yet, but like I don't know. I feel like the privacy. There's going to be some falling out there as well. So and listen, like I'm going to figure this out, but I still feel like in the back of my mind that's what also is going to bring up this as well.
Through Twitch subs and everything, it meant Vshojo was going to be involved in this process, and the first time it was fine. It apparently went off without issue, but this time when the money was even higher, well, some kind of screws must have went loose over there at the Vshojo headquarters.
Yeah, you better fucking believe it.
Or something, and they just haven't got around to it. They're still putting out some fires, and they'll get to it any day now. Vshojo would be responsible for donating that money on her behalf, an obligation that they still haven't fulfilled all this time later, according to...
Yeah, because, like, okay, from what I understand, they had, like, a year to do this, and they haven't gave one damn cent to this charity, from what I read, and I was just like... Wow. I was curious, like, how greedy were they gonna get? Because, like, when you read the fine print, when it did the first time, like, when you read it, they didn't have any problems. And it still was a big amount of money, so I don't understand, like, just put a $200,000, and I still wouldn't think it would have been a problem, but oh, no. The greediness be greedy.
Holding over $500,000 to charity. And also withholding money that Iron Mouse is allegedly owed as well.
Yeah, I'm also still looking into that because I want to know like the separate thing, like how much. Because I know other VTubers and Vshojo are still own a lot of money. I know Iron Mouse a big chunk of it, but I know there were other things around that area.
Unsurprised I am by it. Now, full disclosure, I didn't know too much about Vshojo's inner workings. That was one of the few agencies I wasn't super privy to on like the behind the scenes of.
Oh, don't worry. Tectone and Nux Vtuber, they're gonna cover that for you. So don't be worried, Mr. Judge of Jury of YouTube. Don't you worry. They're gonna cover that for you if you don't want to cover it.
But I'd always heard good things, but I always had skepticism because of how the industry functions at the agency level from the other ones I know. And this kind of dirty, scummy, greedy business is just so standard for these agencies in the space. It is sickening. Now, Vshojo is going through...
I didn't know the spacebar was gonna do that.
Now they're losing some of their top talent, like even before Iron Mouse's video. About a month ago, they made a post about how Giga was going to...
Oh, right. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't even make that connection.
48 hours later, they announced Zin would also...
Oh my god, I didn't even make that connection. Because I was like, Vshojo was just, like, losing talent, because I thought it was going to be the thing from April, where, like, we're going to be losing a bunch of people from Niji-san and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. And then, like, oh, no, we're going to have another day with, like, people from Vshojo leaving. But, no, there was more... now I'm thinking there's more to this than meets the eye. If Zen... I don't know if Zentry's going to come out and say it, but I think I know Giga's going to come out and say something about this.
Vshojo, one of their original members. So
yeah, these people, those two right there have been there for a while in Vshojo.
Georges out there.
I kind of want them to actually, like, the people who've been, like, Kuro and those two girls, they need to step up and tell, like, this inner workings of that environment. Like, I don't expect Iron Mouse to, like... Well, I expect Iron Mouse too, but I feel like the people who have been there longer kind of know the stuff a little bit. But I don't know if they're corrupted in the Vshojo mind world of corporations. I don't know that for sure, but I don't think so.
Vshojo that's got everyone leaving. What's this exodus from Vshojo all about? Fun fact, Giga is actually with us at Cheeky now. We're not like a VTuber agency. That's what I'm trying to get across. Our soap. She really likes our soap. Cheeky soap. So she's partnered with us at Cheeky, and she's an absolute sweetheart. That's what I was trying to get.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, at least he saved Giga a little bit here from Vshojo. Okay, good. Okay, because when I heard about the soap brand, I was like, why does that seem familiar? And then I did it, and I was like, oh. I was shocked a little bit because I didn't think that was gonna happen, but it happened. I was like, oh wow, this man saved this woman's life a little bit here.
I've been leaving Vshojo, and now Iron Mouse have dropped this video about some very...
This is gonna be the JoJo situation. No, you watch this. Like, she is gonna, like, everyone's gonna hear about this. She's gonna blow up. She's gonna be famous. She's gonna get millions and millions of subscribers and all that stuff. You watch this. This is gonna be the JoJo situation for Niji-san, or whatever her name was. Because, like, she fucking, like, I don't know what her name... God, like, I told you, like, Niji-san, like, went on her, like, social media page against her will, because she was in, like, a mental hospital or something for a couple days just to recoup. And they just, like, took her phone, and, like, pretended to be her, and then, like, put it in Twitter and, like, all her other social media pages. And after that exposure, she literally doubled what she got from that agency and really blew up. So, this is exactly what's going to happen to Iron Mouse. I guarantee it.
Practices here at the Vshojo corporate level, and I don't know how Vshojo recovers from it going.
They're not going to. This is
still a little too...
They're not going to recover. Are you serious?
I'm curious what they're going to say about it. If I had to spitball, I would imagine that their next play will be donating that money to the charitable foundation. I imagine they donate the $515K to the Immune Deficiency Foundation, or whatever the exact number was.
No, they're required to do that. They were required to do it before. Now they're gonna. I swear to God, people are gonna put guns into their head. Like, if you don't give them that goddamn money, we are going to end your system here, honey. That's what's happening.
They're just doing it now because
we're already past that limit.
Being exerted on them. I don't know how they move forward with a good reputation.
They're not. Listen. This is. I honestly like. Listen. I like. If I had to pick a V2, like Hollow Knight and Vshojo, like Hollow. What? I can't say their name. Like Hollow Lives and like Vshojo. Like I thought they were like the worst out of the horrible group that they're in. But now I'm changing that completely. I think Vshojo is a lot worse than Niji-san. I'm starting to get to that point there, I think, maybe.
I imagine a lot of those contracts, in fact, I'm confident a lot of those contracts lock them down for quite a while with like some non-disparagement clauses in there and everything. Like I bet there is a lot of things at play where the talent won't be able to leave even if they really want to. And I can only hope that the community here doesn't start attacking the Vshojo talent for staying.
No. Here's what everyone's going to do, because I have a suspicion of this. Listen, if they are smart, the people in Vshojo, they go independent. Because they can't have this transparency on the back. Like, they're gonna attack, like, I know that, like, community might attack them because I'm like, don't you know what Vshojo did? But I'm like, yeah, I understand, but, like, I need to make a living. And I'm like, I don't approve of what they did, and this management is fricked up. But this is the best of the worst case scenario when it comes to finance situation. But then I'm like, you go over and they still like don't pay the financials to other VTubers, like not charity work, but what they're supposed to pay. So I'm like, they're gonna use that also as a way to tell them like you need to get out of there. Like even Amelie literally joined like 6 months ago. She like I know she wasn't in the business a lot, but she was gonna be like probably one of the biggest carriers for Vshojo, and she left. Kuro, I don't know what Kuro's... I know Michi was going to leave because of what Griga... I can't remember her name. And Zenatra was going to say to her. I knew Michi was going to leave, but Kuro kind of needs to go. Like, everyone's leaving, I feel like Kuro is going to stay, and God forbid, I want to pull him out of there. I'm going to save his ass, I swear to God. I'm taking the pitchfork and I'm throwing over on the other side of Independence Street. I swear to God, I will save him. I will. Like, I gotta go find him. Like, wherever he lives, I'm gonna save him from this Vshojo nightmare. But he's been with them for so long, and I'm just like, I don't know if he's gonna do it. But I think if he sees that everyone else is doing it, I don't know, like, if he's gonna have a change of heart of that.
They don't have a choice. Now, that's kind of the situation in a nutshell, but I want to dive deeper into agencies as a whole. I've kind of teased it a little bit throughout the video. And
Yay.
people like to talk about VTubing as a whole, like it's some kind of niche that's not mainstream. That couldn't be further from the truth. It is a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Yeah.
It is so lucrative. And these agencies have swooped in and made sure they are the ones getting the lion's share of that money, and they'll kind of trickle down, drip feed a little milk from their...
Yeah, because you're kind of like you gotta think, like, Independency has its extremely downfalls, because I'm like, you're just like, this is what I tell with new YouTubers, like, if you want to start YouTube, you have to be, like, you have to know someone who is famous with an audience before you start YouTube, or... Because, like, for me, I started YouTube, and for whatever reason, like, I wasn't famous for nothing. I just started it. And it is really tough work to pull that up and get the algorithm to see you, and pray to the Lord that He give you some good luck with it. But what I say, before you start YouTube or anything, you have to be known for something and have, like, at least some sort of audience with you before you go into YouTube, Twitch, and all that stuff. That's what I honestly recommend for people for starting new YouTubers. Don't be like me, who just started YouTube because I want to have some fun, and I feel like after, like, 30 years I can get something out of it, but who knows, You do what you want, but I'm just worried about the commitment and, like, the hard work, and I don't want anyone to, like, cry about it, because, like, no offense or anything, but, like, this industry is very freaking hard. And I know the egoists out there are like, oh yeah, I can get a YouTube started in, like, 3 months or something. Well, that's because you haven't had the experience yet to do it, or figure out, like, how to do it. And when they figure it out, they're not going to tell you what the frick to do. They're never going to.
Under their umbrella. And what's even more disgusting is they fed people shit and gave them a taste for it, an acquired palate, normalizing their greed. Where
unfortunately,
the ones that are actually gathering the audience, you know, the actual YouTubers, they don't see most of the money that they bring in.
And the voice actors and animes and stuff know this. They know it. That's why they don't deal with these corporations.
Pretty much any piece of the pie that has dollars, doubloons in it, the agency is the one that's got their fingers in it, and the VTuber gets pieces of it.
Pieces of the puzzle, I know. Sad. It's very sad.
It has always rubbed me the wrong way, so I've always talked very negatively about VTuber agencies, much to the chagrin of the VTuber audience. The audience that watches VTubers is very loyal to their favorite creators in the space, so they get very upset when the 5'6" Florida man Neanderthal shoots spitballs at the agency that represents their favorite VTuber, because
Hey, I live in
community
Florida
and the
too, don't you worry about
relationship
that.
between Agency and the VTuber is one that's supposed to be built on like a tight connection, like this partnership, almost like a family. But nothing could be further from the truth.
Oh my god, Super Nanny. Every portrait has a family in it, but behind the portrait lies the truth. Oh my god, Super Nanny quote of the day here for VTuber industry. Who saw that coming?
Prison warden is to the prisoners. I just think it is completely unacceptable the way a lot of these agencies treat their talent. I also think a lot of people have been completely misled by them on the industry as a whole, where they act like there's only one path to success when it comes to VTubing, or at least they did. Not so much these days. It's starting to kind of get
Yeah, they're a little more branch off now.
For the longest time, it was as if there was only one path to success in the space, which was signing with an agency, where they basically give you...
I know, and that's what I hated about it. See, when you're in the VTuber, it's like, God, if an agency picks you up or, like, likes you or whatever, you go after that, because they will give you something better than what you're doing before. And if you're not famous for something else before you become a VTuber, like, maybe it comes from your artistry, your NFD voice acting, or even voice acting in animes, it is really hard to get in there because it's like oversaturated because a lot of people want to be like VTubers and stuff. Like in the gaming industry, like there's so many new creators. But like you would think that maybe they would fall off because like they're not committed. Like I've been committed for 6 years and I'm still in the rut that I'm in right now. But maybe it's just I just take it as like I haven't learned something in order to move on. So until I learn that, I have to keep pushing and pressuring and try to move the needle as best I can. Maybe wiggle it a little.
Their network. They give you all the tools to grow, but they basically own you. And I know the argument a lot of people make is, well, they gave you your career. You do owe them like 90% of the money that you generate. That makes sense. Without them, you were nothing. And
yeah, and that's what I thought too with agency.
To think that. It's a little different nowadays where so many people are doing really well independent. There are so many independent...
Yeah, and like that's the thing, because like, God, like, because you're going to need to start doing your personal brand. You got to get the branders to come in and also your personal brand, your own merch and stuff. Like, that's already hard enough as it is on yourself. But, like, when you get these companies, they know it. Like, they, like, completely, like, they know what to do. They know, they have the magic sauce, honey, and that could just help someone out. But you just have to, like, even though it seems too good to be true, though, and that's when you start looking in the back corners and see what's really happening, then everything explodes.
That are crushing it, and a lot of formally contracted talent for agencies have left to be indie and are still doing really well. So it's proven that you don't need...
I know Amelie's still in indie for damn sure. She's not leaving that place.
And I understand, like, you know, they do help speed up the growth of the career because then they just plug and play to, like, their network and just have eyes on you by default. But from everything I've seen, it just never really seems worth the trade-off. Like, you never get a better deal. So, like, let's say you start with them and then you explode and become the biggest VTuber.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know why that, like, like, here's the thing. I feel like they're taking advantage of girls who are naive, and that's disgusting. I'm just, like, if you really, like, if someone had a bigger IQ, they could just see, like, this is the biggest joke of their lives, and I still wouldn't understand why these people will go for these agencies. But, like, into their mind, it's like, it's really something. Like, more than they could ever imagine or something. But even though there could have been bigger things they could have imagined. So it's kind of like that. Like, they give you something that you've never seen before, but you could be getting a lot more out of it, but they just keep it hidden.
Still are locked into a bad deal. And now the agency just makes a killing off of your success, and you kind of stay in the same spot, more or less. Like, it just doesn't ever really feel worth it.
And this is the definition of corporation, by the way.
You can still be...
And guess what? I work with corporations, so I'm used to it.
And it just sucks to see that it is still so common that these agencies are greedy scumbags.
I know, but here's the thing. The day that people are going to start realizing that corporations are being shit and they fix themselves, you're going to get the best reputation ever. That's what I honestly believe. Alright, that's the end of the video right there. Okay, so I'm probably going to make this, like, separate. I'm not going to combine these together for a video. Okay, so the second one is, the company is collapsing. So, I think we're gonna get more into depth with the Vshojo's company collapsed. I don't think we still have the only new information is from this chick right here, at best she could to say, without saying anything. But I will tell you that, this is gonna die. Like Vshojo is dead, everything's gonna come out, you just gotta give us some time and let the legal work do its job before we're allowed to say anything.
I wanted to wait for Vshojo's response before giving an update to this whole
They're not
story.
gonna respond! Like, God forbid, listen, whenever whatever corporation, they do something shitty bad, they are gonna give you the worst apology or the bullcrap apology I have ever seen. At least with Vshojo, they're just gonna learn, we're not gonna say anything. We already know we fucked up, and there's no way to, sweeten the juice here or something. We know we fucked up.
With the way things have developed over the last 24 hours here, I'm not confident we'll ever get a response from them.
No, they're not gonna. No. Well, trust me. Guess what? The people who are leaving Vshojo are gonna be the ones that are gonna be giving us the response, not the company itself. The people that made Vshojo. It's ridiculous.
It is.
But then again, they're probably gonna feed us crap that we don't want to hear, or kind of bullshit.
A complete collapse of this company. And it is still radio silence from Vshojo here, and I've just
Vshojo, yes.
Crazy what's happened. In a nutshell, Vshojo was, I'm going to use past tense because this shit is in the dirt right now.
Yeah.
It has been fucking blasted to Valhalla. Represented some of the biggest VTubers in the space, especially in the English-speaking VTuber space.
Yeah, I know.
It's a huge market. These creators pull in thousands of viewers every single stream and are responsible for millions of dollars being generated to the Vshojo company. And what's happened recently is tons of that talent had been leaving Vshojo, and yesterday Iron Mouse made a video that really opened Pandora's box here to the scummy
Pandora's box. Oh, that is actually a great quote. Like that, I love that.
They owe her a significant amount of money personally, but they also owe over $500,000 to charity that Iron Mouse raised for charity that Vshojo was supposed to be responsible for donating on her behalf. Something they still haven't done a year later, but I'm sure it's coming any day now. There's just been a big clog at the office, but they're very excited.
You can tell the sarcasm from that.
The VTuber agency have come forward with similar horror stories here about the way that they handled finances, where some of them also are owed a significant amount of money.
Yeah, but I feel like this is gonna be more than finances. I feel like there's more to that.
Vshojo treats payment to their talent the same way I treat changing the oil in my car. I'll get to it eventually. It's not that big a deal. Just keep kicking the can down the road, and eventually my fucking car is just gonna break down, and I'm gonna be tight. I'm gonna be real mad. And much like what's going to happen to my car because I just keep procrastinating the oil change, this company has completely broken down now. From everything I have seen, every VTuber that was represented by Vshojo, all of the ones I can find, have either already packed their bags and left or announced that they are leaving. I have yet to find a single person that's digging their heels into the ground, lat spreading and saying, I'm staying with Vshojo.
Protesting or staying with Vshojo. I did tell you guys, Kenji, a couple years ago, he, made a Twitter post saying, I cannot wait to go to Vshojo, and then he just pulls it up and says, never mind. I thought that was hilarious.
I have not found a single VTuber that is standing by them, because it's a pretty indefensible thing that they are.
Okay, then Kuroko's going. Kuro's going. I know he has to. Shoto, save Kuro.
Which, admittedly, it has been a pretty short period of time, but with so many people having similar encounters and similar stories about Vshojo, it feels very unlikely that there's any wiggle room for some kind of justified reason why they've been withholding payments and not donating what they owe to charity. It feels like it's kind of, checkmate here. I don't think a response would save them in any way.
No, because they know what happened with Nishi-san. Do you think they're going to do what they're going to do now?
What's going on and why? I don't really know, but no one's even waiting for that because of how diabolical it is. And
Kings Road is now available.
This new YouTube ad system pisses me off.
If you go to their website right now and try and buy merch, it's just taken offline. You can't even do that anymore. So it really seems like this company is fucked. It reminds me of from Call of Duty 4. 50,000 VTubers used to create here. Now it's a ghost town, and it's
Yep.
Vshojo's office. Real quick though, I want to give you like a bit of good news that's come from all of this.
Oh, God.
IRS did a Tiltify link in the description, and that's been shared a lot from a lot of people that want to support because the charity
Yeah,
that she was
I
raising
heard
before
that.
never saw the money that she earned.
Please
from
tell
it.
me there's more good news, because
And
kind of already heard
since
that.
this blew up, the Tiltify link has exploded, and over
Holy
600,000
mother
dollars
of
has been
Josie,
donated to
get
the
someone
University
call the
Foundation,
doctor.
which I think is very, very nice. I think that
Oh
is
my
great.
God.
At least something positive has come from this, but overall, it's just like a really sad set of circumstances because of how many people are now going to be out of a job because I don't see how Vshojo has some kind of triumphant bounce back, like a phoenix rising from the ashes here. Because it's not even ashes; it's actually just
That's
like
gonna happen.
feces. Like it'd be like, you know, the swamp monster rising from myself.
Yes.
There is really nothing they could do to ever get their reputation back.
I
unless
love
somehow
him. He
all
does
of
the
them are
best
lying,
analogies
which I
ever,
just don't
even if he
think
just
is
comes from
possible.
his
I don't think
brain.
that's the case. I want to show you another VTuber that actually confronted the CEO of Vshojo's Japan branch live on stream about how she was also not getting the payments she was owed for quite some
Oh,
time.
really?
I was already planning to leave Vshojo this month,
Okay.
specifically on the 31st, because Vshojo
Okay.
hasn't paid a significant amount of money to Me Too.
っていうところはあったんですけれども、
So did you just say that Vshojo JP itself was doing good?
そうですね。
Hold on. Before we get into this, I know a thing or two about not being paid. I told this story before, but like I used to work at a hotel when I was like still in school, like doing like laundry and stuff. There are times that they have not paid me for 3 months, and I still work there. But at the time, I just figured like, oh, they're gonna pay me eventually because I was just a naive kid. So now that like this is happening, I'm really regretting me not standing up for myself when it comes to this corporational hotel usage.
In finances too?
そうですね。
You haven't paid me.
This was a pretty wacky stream. This shit goes insano style. Her confronting the CEO of this company, her
Yeah.
boss, live on stream, and also the fact that her boss agreed to do it in the first place blows my mind. That is baffling. Like, humiliation rituals are
I
this
mean,
brutal.
okay, wait.
But
Like,
there
yes.
is-
I 100% agree, but like they could have just said like, yeah, we'll pay you, even though we're not gonna pay you, we're gonna pay you. He could have said something like that, but he didn't. So I'm just like, I just think about the companies, and I'm like, they know what they need to do to treat their professionals properly. They just want to find some way. They're gonna find some way that they get to pull it back without them knowing, kind of a thing.
And she is not holding anything back. She is not pulling punches. She's not sugarcoating things. It is a smackdown, and it is raw.
I quit Vshojo today.
はい。
Vshojo 辞めます今日。
Okay.
はい、31日予定でしたけど、今日辞めます。I quit. This is very wrong. ローさん。
はい。
Very, very wrong.
Unfortunately, they're not gonna care, sweetie. That's how Vshojo works in Japan in English. They're not gonna give a frick.
Doing good.
払っていたとしても、ケイソンに払っていたとしても大丈夫だった。
This is like Donald Trump. This is exactly like Donald Trump. He's like whenever we're gonna confront him about something that we need answers for, or like you don't like give us our regularly updates, he's just gonna like change the topic, saying like, oh yeah, like I love this company, like this company's good or something, and not give us the answer. Like he's gonna deflect the question, or he doesn't even know how to answer the goddamn question because he doesn't care about it.
Tell me you could have paid me?
ということです。
Then where is it? Where is it? I want it now. Oh,
They're not going to.
did you just die? What?
いや、
Okay, you just said yeah. Did you just die? Oh wait, I thought the Japan CEO just said, oh, you need to die. I thought that's what the Japan thing said. I misread that. I'm so sorry.
Conversation here. So, the Japan branch CEO claims that the Japan branch was doing fine. And they
Fine.
could have paid her, but they didn't.
Notice the word could.
We could have done it, but we decided not to. What, big whoop? You want to fight about it? So what? So as I understand it,
I don't understand how that was just, like, allowed. Like,
they could have.
this is what I've learned. You get paid. If you don't get paid, or they don't pay your salary, get a freaking lawyer and beat their asses. Or, like, I don't know, like, for people who can't afford lawyers, tell them to join us with our lawyers and we're gonna frick them over. Like, don't abandon anyone.
Pay her what she was owed, but from what I've gathered, their hands were kind of tied because the English branch was struggling when it comes to their finances, which apparently caused a disconnect here where they couldn't pay the talent in the Japan branch because the goobers on the English side of things were floundering.
What?
That's
What? Why are you shifting the blame on the English side? What? Like, I don't care. Like, take care of the business yourself. Like, they're big boys. They can handle their own business. But you have an obligation to pay the people to your staff before you go over to other industries. Like, if you are an owner of 5 different restaurants with the same chain name, so let's just do like an ice cream store, you have the obligation for each store can take care of themselves. You just need to be there to show authority to make sure everything's running smoothly. But you need to make sure the people who are working their ass off get paid first before you worry about anything else. And if one of the businesses is collapsing, I know the other business will cover it for them, but they didn't have that assurance policy because that was Vshojo English, and they did not. So they thought, oh, let's worry about that over the people that actually made their company successful. Like, that is so ridiculously stupid.
my understanding of it from everything I've read about all of this. But either way, the brass tacks of it is a lot of talent wasn't getting paid, allegedly. And as you just saw, she quit right to his face. Just actually said, I'm fucking out. Where's my money? Put it right here.
But then they're gonna think like this. They're gonna definitely think like this. Oh, okay, that's fine. I mean, I know we're fucking suffering, but we don't need you, so we'll just kick you out regardless. You won't get your money. I know we'll find someone else that'll just be bigger, the same as you or better. That's what they're gonna think, regardless if they had money or not. And it's so disgusting.
The money in my hand right now, or I'm leaving. Okay, I can't help but notice there's here. I'm out. So she left.
I love that with these.
Every VTuber I can find that was with Vshojo has also left. This was a speedrun corpo death.
Yeah, and this is proof right here. This is proof right here that if you do not live up to their expectations, they don't give a shit about you. Like, for Iron Mouse, like, Vshojo helped make Iron Mouse. But if you fuck her over and leave, you might as well just quit the business then and there. Like, you're supposed to have a nice relationship with everyone, not just the people who are just making the most money also. Everyone. It's a group, not just singling out people that do better than the other. It's a group, people.
Snowball that turned into an avalanche that turned into a fucking meteor that blasted.
Oh no, this is also gonna blow. This is gonna do a big blowback to the Japan version of Vshojo.
Fast. It really reminds me of a classic blunder in the corporate world online. Like artesian builds. Anyone remember artesian builds?
Oh!
They were kind of like the top dog when it came to system integrators online.
Oh my god, I heard of them when I was. Oh my god.
Tens of millions of dollars worth of like revenue, and then one stream, the CEO let his ass slip a little too much. And he showed that he was a douchebag. I'm talking turbo redditor loser douchebag. Insufferable. They were doing a giveaway. The giveaway winner was a smaller streamer. And for some reason, he stuck up their nose at them, insulting them, making a big stink about it. Like, oh, you're just way too small. Yikes. Ooh, look who just won this giveaway.
And that was so stupid when they did that.
Ooh, yucky. Pew.
2K followers is under my threshold.
I
3
can't,
days
like,
ago
like,
is
when,
within my
okay, like,
threshold. Long terms, which is good.
but, like, don't they think to themselves, like, you're just becoming a bigger asshole? Like, don't they think to themselves, like, well, here's the thing. If I shit on this small streamer, people are gonna hate us. Like, I can keep this in my mind, but I don't have to say it out loud. But they do it anyway. Either way is terrible, but I'm just saying, like, that's still an asshole way to think about it for small streamers. And I'm just like, you're a rich person that had, by the way, you either work your ass off to get to where you are, or luck helped you along the way. Regardless if it's luck or working hard, you're one of the rare individuals that are able to live the life everybody wants. And you need to, it comes with responsibility. You need to be a role model. You need to be generous with your money. And you need to either, like, make your community better or make the world a better place. And when you really look at it, those are easy accomplishments that people can do. But instead, they do this. Shit on other people. They freaking, like, oh, we're not going to give you all this money. We're not going to pay our employees properly. And I'm just like, these are people's livelihoods on the line here. Like, some people need this job to even just stay in a house, for God's sake. Like, we don't even think about our own homelessness in the USA. There's no really system in place. They just say, we're just going to let the soup kitchens deal with it. We're just going to let them deal with it. And it's just like, there is so much we could do more, but we're not doing it. Like, even the Democrats and the Republicans don't even care. And I'm a Democrat, and I still care about the homeless situation. Because no one deserves to be homeless. Like, we're going to become the next India, I'm afraid. We're going to become next India, and I don't want that for anyone. The only thing is different from America is that there's a middle class. And once that middle class goes away, we're India. That's all I'm saying.
An artesian build, fifth panel. See if you have redeeming qualities.
What happened if he's personally bought 10 PCs?
She
I guess
could be international.
I cannot believe some of these frickers.
Watching that clip back still makes my skin crawl. It is so cringe. It is awful.
Yeah.
Even saying, like, let's see if you have any redeeming qualities. Oh my god. But this clip is infamous. It sank the whole company. That moment was the stake driven through the vampire's heart. It killed Artesian Builds overnight. Everybody left that company.
Yep,
Obviously,
just
myself
because you
included.
open your fucking
And
mouth
it
about
died
something that really,
that
honestly,
day.
you didn't even have to say, but also, like, it's disgusting that you even
Vshojo.
think that.
Within 24 hours, everyone seems to have left this agency. I don't think there's any chance for it to make some kind of miraculous comeback.
Actually, wait. If Vshojo was smart, if Vshojo was smart, they would sell the merch just so the people online can just burn them in front of their company. Maybe that will save a few extra bucks, maybe. Who knows?
Silver bullet here, some kind of ace up their sleeve that would, like, save them.
There isn't, though.
Because now too many people are aware that they're not a good company. There were things that were very wrong with this.
You know, and this is another thing also. It's like, people, like, are, like, going after other creators for speaking their minds on something that they really have in-depth knowledge of the company. And then people go after him saying, no, that's not what Vshojo's all about. Well, look at this now. Look what happened. And then the people who called it out and are still calling out, people are going to still like, oh, you're the assholes. It's so what this happened to Vshojo. It's still a great company and all that. Like, no, he called it from day one, honey, and you were just, like, the dimwit who didn't believe him. You're just the dimwit who didn't believe him, and it's just, like, you can't just, like, go after him. Like, I don't know what curse Vshojo put a curse on someone, but it's, like, you need to, like, look at the inner and outer works of everything and get the evidence you need before you go attacking someone else for being, like, a hypocrite or something. Like, this is another thing. People take things out of general and just think, like, that's gonna do anything. Like, so, like, let's do an example. Okay, so, Donald Trump went to jail, for example. Guess who I'm gonna blame? The Democrats. Even though they didn't know that was happening, they didn't even know what was happening, like, they didn't even do anything or touched anything or nothing. We're still gonna blame the Democrats. Because I just hate the Democrats. Like, that's, like, a general reason why this happened. And that's not even the reason. That's not even a piece of the puzzle, I wouldn't think. Or, like, if it is a puzzle, it's the tiniest little fraction of it.
That people love, some of their most beloved creators, were mistreated by them and misled by them. And I certainly didn't expect it to be this quick. Knowing what I know about VTuber agencies...
Hey, we'll probably break the record for most companies leaving in 24 hours.
...than they are like partnership agreements. I thought for sure Vshojo...
We need to get like videos of the contracts that they signed or something.
Then, like,
We need to see what they signed and what they put down. I don't know if anyone's gonna do that or not, but like they need to show like what they signed before they join this company.
And that the talent does have the freedom to both keep their IP and explain why they're leaving and leave when they want. That's very nice that they weren't locked down, like shackled to Vshojo.
I know, because there are some people who like when they leave, they're gonna say, well, we created this freaking VTuber model for you, so you have no ownership over it. But that's the thing, like, whenever you look for other VTubers who are already VTubing, like, when I go to a VTuber company and I'm already a VTuber, like, I already created my character and everything, that's my right to my character. If you want to support and polish me up, that is your decision, but you don't claim ownership of the VTuber model that I created, or the artist. Like, that's so incredibly rude.
Control the narrative. As I said in the last video, Vshojo is one of the very few VTuber agencies that I wasn't super privy to the behind-the-scenes work and the contracts that they do. So I guess the claim was right about freedom, where they do actually have like pretty breathable contracts that is allowing them to just leave like this.
Yeah, and that's another reason why I thought like Vshojo was the best of the worst situation when it came to this. Another reason, because at least with the contracts. But now I think there's something fricked up with the contracts as well when they sign it or something, or they're using some sort of psychology on some of these girls.
I bet they're pretty upset about it. They're probably feeling very sore, not trying to lock them down and like prevent bad-mouthing the company and poo-pooing on Vshojo on the way out. Like,
I know. The thing is though, like some people, they're going to force to go independent. Some of them can recover from this, some people can't. And that's when the people that can't, we need to support them.
Contracts, again, not going to get too deep into the specifics, but this is something you probably won't see happen to any other VTuber agency. So I guess it really was true that they did have pretty breathable contracts. And it's nice to see that the talent is using that freedom to let their voices be heard and not want to associate with a company that they don't support anymore for some very scummy practices. Anyway, I just wanted to give you a little update to this because this was pretty shocking to see how quickly it all just collapsed for Vshojo. This was a company that was worth millions and millions and millions.
Millions and millions.
They have like 4 of the top 10 English-speaking VTubers under their umbrella.
Yeah.
Now they have nothing.
Yep, reputation's down the drain, and that's all it's probably gonna affect other VTuber agencies as well.
Iron Mouse was just like the lightning rod that allowed other content creators to feel confident enough to share their stories as well, and it became very clear that Vshojo wasn't a company that most people wanted to associate with. Anyway, that's really about it.
Yep.
So, yeah.
All right, thank you. The judge has spoken, everyone. The judge has spoken.